Bitcoin has been crashing back towards the downside, and many people are starting to panic right now. People are starting to think that this might have been the Bitcoin top. Now, I think that is going to be pretty foolish and pretty stupid. I think that this is going to be one of the biggest Bitcoin bear traps I have ever seen. So in this video, you're going to need to be talking about that exactly, about the most important levels of support, what could be next for Bitcoin, the liquidity, Bitcoin history being repeated, and much more. So guys, can we once again push up the likes back above the 200 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into it short term. And yes, Bitcoin has been getting a correction back towards the downside after not even having hit that 100k level. Of course, that 100k level is going to be a huge psychological level. Also during last cycle, we've had the 20k level, where during last cycle, we haven't even hit that 20k level. Still, we got 2 huge rejections back towards the downside. And right now, well, Bitcoin history is just exactly repeating, but not with that 20k level, but with that 100k level. So yeah, people have been front running that 100k level, which is going to be a huge psychological level of resistance we have been talking about. At the same time, we have been creating this bearish divergence, which has been playing out in the short term ever so slightly. Now, anyways, like I've been explaining yesterday and today before, I think that this correction towards the downside is actually very healthy. It's actually a very good thing. Like I have explained yesterday, well, Bitcoin has literally rallied with about 90% towards the upside. Right now we're seeing an ever so slight correction back towards the downside, and people are starting to panic. I think this is absolutely foolish. But of course, you have to understand the psychology behind the market, because it always goes like this. Everyone just thinks that Bitcoin is gonna go up in a straight line forever when Bitcoin goes up like this. But then eventually we get a healthy correction, and then all of a sudden everyone thinks that the Bitcoin top is in. But yeah, corrections are very healthy during a Bitcoin bull market. We have seen this during every single cycle. 10% corrections, 20% corrections, and even 30% corrections are very normal and very healthy. And because of the fact that a lot of people do right now think that the Bitcoin bull market is right now over, well, because people are thinking that, I think that the bull market is actually not over. Because when the bull market is actually over, well, there's going to be a lot of euphoria in the market, and nobody thinks that the bull market is over. So yeah, in my opinion, a very healthy correction right now. Black Friday has always caused a Bitcoin crash towards the downside. We are just seeing history being repeated at around Black Friday. These warning signals that we have been talking about in the short term are playing out ever so slightly. But I think that right now is going to be a good time to be watching the Bitcoin charts. I think that right now should be a moment to be buying more Bitcoin, to be buying more altcoins. I think this is going to be one of our final and last opportunities in the market before the big alt season and before everything just goes parabolic. Now yeah, Bitcoin is sitting at a major level of support, at that point of control, at previous levels of resistance, right now flipping in towards support. So definitely, I do think we're going to be holding above this level over here. Now, if we are going to be breaking down below, then definitely I'm going to be having a look in towards lower levels at about at 87k. But right now, that's not really needed. Anyways, majority of that Bitcoin liquidity has been taken out towards the downside. So right now, majority of the liquidity is sitting at the upside above that 100k level exactly. So yeah, let's see a very good and healthy development. Also, the Bitcoin funding rates are being reset back at about the neutral levels for Binance and Bybit. So looking very good. I think that this is just a healthy correction, and eventually this is just going to be a big and a huge bear trap. Anyways, if we're going to be having a look into what's history being repeated, of course, we are seeing a huge rejection and a huge sell-off from that 100k level, just like we have seen at the 20k level during last cycle. But eventually, I think we're going to be recovering this pullback towards the downside and then blasting through that 100k level, just like we did for the 20k level, right? We had a lot of struggle to even hit that 20k level, but eventually when we broke above that 20k level, we just saw a huge explosion towards the upside. I think history over here is about to be repeated. Also, if we're going to be having a look into history, yes, history is just showing us that we are about to see another huge rally towards the upside, and history is looking very good. We are right now literally actually hitting our parabolic stages in the market. So guys, the Bitcoin charts are still looking very good in my opinion. And if you are going to be getting interested in trading the Bitcoin charts right now, well, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can be claiming huge bonuses. You can be trading with no KYC, so you can be trading Bitcoin and all of these altcoins anywhere around the world, no matter where you are located. You can just sign up a new account, claim these bonuses over here, and yeah, trade Bitcoin or altcoins. So yeah, that is going to be absolutely huge. Anyways, if we're going to be having a look into what's the spot Bitcoin ETF inflows, well, we are actually seeing a few outflows for yesterday and today before. But yeah, it doesn't really matter in my opinion, because that longer term trend is still significantly towards the upside. Well, the spot Bitcoin ETF inflows are going absolutely parabolic and exponential. So I think this is looking very good. Inflows to the crypto funds, well, like you can be seeing over here, it's absolutely insane. The USD Tether dominance chart is breaking towards the downside on that monthly time frame. Yes, we are getting a slight little wick towards the downside, but we have already confirmed our weekly candle down below. So yeah, retesting this level right now. Let's see if we can be seeing a rejection from of this level. That's going to be very bullish for the Bitcoin market, because yeah, all of this sidelined money in the stable coins are going to be flowing back in towards Bitcoin, are going to be flowing back in towards altcoins, and that is very good for our coins, right? But even though Bitcoin has been crashing a little bit towards the downside, well, finally Ethereum has been holding up a lot better. I think that Ethereum in December is going to be bottoming out against Bitcoin, and that Ethereum is going to be outperforming Bitcoin by a lot in the beginning of next year. So I've been talking about this fact already for many times. Altcoin season is really close right now, and I think Ethereum is going to be outperforming the market by a lot. So let's see if history is about to be repeated again. Let's see if this altcoin season is about to be getting started again over here. Like you can be seeing over in this chart, whenever the total 2 has been breaking above this previous high over here during the last cycle, we have been going absolutely exponential. Right now we are trying to be breaking above that level, so let's see if we can be seeing our weekly close above. Guys, this is going to be absolutely insane. This is going to be amazing. So guys, if you do want to be staying up to date about, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.